Our fucking life's Facebook.
Well, they do. And if we don't do it the way they want us to, then they remove our stream. We have to start from scratch.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. All right. Well, I hope that the audio is better on your end than it is on my end, folks. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty, but welcome to It's Rahr. Welcome, Newby.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, noob?
Not a heck of a lot.
I'm gonna fiddle with this for just one more second while I get the song going.
Boom.
Who's there? It's Rahr. Who's there? It's Rahr. Come fill your time. This pod's for all. From the Finger Lakes, join in the call. Learn something new about the Cuca Trail, upstate New York. Every episode a tell. Who's there? It's Rahr. Who's there? It's Rahr. It's Rahr.
Damn.
Could you turn my headphones
Ammo.
up a little bit?
You want a little bit
Yeah, me
more?
too.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants more.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Give it
There
to
you
me.
Whoa. Whoa.
How we
Welcome to
sounding?
It's better. Yeah,
All right.
I couldn't hear you. You turned it down pretty far. So. We are live. Phil is having a mini panic attack.
It's quite funny.
Yeah.
I've just been trying to get the audio to sound good because I want to give our listeners some good quality. I want to put on a good show, and we want to have much better sound than we did the last time we had Newby, because that was my fault and it was not good. So
Newby tried to kill our eardrums.
Newby was completely blowing out our eardrums.
Blowing
it was
'em.
unreal. Yeah, it's
This
like-
is a pretty fancy TV.
yeah.
Yo, you haven't seen this TV?
Not what he's doing right now.
I'm just trying to. I gotta figure because it's like it looks dark, doesn't it?
So, how was everyone's Saturday night?
I'll go last.
Okay, Noob, how was your Saturday night, buddy?
Excellent, as usual. So there is a group of us that have been doing Saturday night socially distanced dinners like since the beginning of the pandemic. It started out in their driveway, just spaced out, and not spaced out like, well, man,
Yeah.
socially distanced
Good
in the
call.
driveway for some beers, and it turned into grilling and taking turns at the grill, and it turned into like fancy grilling, and just it's been every Saturday. So
That sounds awesome.
last
Yeah.
night was steaks. It was fantastic.
So, Noob, listen, you're going to want to keep that mic about a fist away from your mouth.
You have to be very close.
You got to be
to
close
it.
to it.
Yeah.
You
That
can
was
you
an
can
awkward
adjust it if you
phrase.
need to.
That was an awkward phrase.
You can adjust it if you need to.
Yeah, get close to
I'm going to
it.
need you to keep that about a fist away from your mouth.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. I
Yeah,
like the
down on the
idea.
lake, down in Hammondsport.
Jesus. Phil says.
Buddy of mine he got a cold call on his cottage. Somebody wanting to buy it. So
What?
he's selling it off a cold call, and he's got like 2 weeks left. So we've been enjoying it.
What?
Do people do that?
People do that.
Apparently,
Wait, I missed it. What do they do?
You're right here.
a cold call on his cottage. They called him up and said, "We want
What
your
did, you
cottage."
just, what did you just do?
I just poured coffee all over the floor.
That's good.
Thank God it's wood floor. All right.
Somebody just found him and said, "We like your cottage. We see that you're doing work on it, and we would like to buy it if you're selling."
Whoa.
And he's like, I'm not selling, but I will
But the-
gladly take your money.
He's been doing upgrades on it with the.
It's all right,
with
Phil.
the
That floor's
interest
filthy.
of
It'll be okay.
eventually
Stain it permanently.
putting it on the market.
It'll be
Wow.
cool. We like
So-
stains.
Does he know where he's moving
Character.
to next?
My buddy with the cottage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's he has a home in town. This was just the cottage.
That's
So,
pretty sweet.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I had a cottage.
I wish I could get a cold call on something.
yeah.
I
don't
just
know-
wish
I don't know what
somebody
that
would call
means.
me. Other than my dad. Like I like hearing from him, but
I call you.
you know. Yeah, that's true. No, you guys call me.
What about Putin?
Wow.
Yeah. Wait. Not in front of Newby.
Oh, that's
Doc.
right. That's right. I forgot. I forgot Newby's.
You forgot that
Newby's a
the
spy.
Russian asset was
Putin
here.
Juido.
Okay. All right.
He works for the KGB.
What did
Doc.
you guys do last night? I don't know why you guys are looking at each other. Do you guys do each other last night? Like I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Jesus, Marion.
Is that Leif Erickson's day? That's the only time.
this
we
is
would do
weird
that.
right out of the gate.
Leif Erikson Day. Yeah, you didn't know about Leif Erikson Day?
I don't know what that means. All right, just continue.
Just from SpongeBob.
what did, you, what did you guys do? Not who, but what?
I feel like we're working towards something that hopefully.
Yeah. So I was at my restaurant, and then my dog is sick. So then I went home and took care of my dog.
The pup?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which probably none of you guys even know what the hell it is.
No.
No Assassin's Creed.
It's like a Viking game. You just like kill and raid and pillage.
So when you and Mary came down to the wine bar Thursday, I didn't
Mm.
realize how much of a gamer you are. You're trying to purchase the newest PlayStation, correct?
Oh, not trying.
PS5. It's been purchased.
Oh, you finally bought it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it hurt.
It hurt. How much was it?
$530
You spent $530
on a video game.
on a video game. Does it come with games or that's just the system?
You get like your games like that were on your old system come with your new system.
Oh,
What?
that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's tricky.
It's pretty
It is.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I saw a picture on the internet. So this PS5 thing's pretty popular right now, I guess. So I
Yeah.
saw a picture of it on the internet, and it was sitting in a car, and it was a crappy car with a PS5 sitting where the front seat should be.
Yeah.
There was no front seat. The seat was
Oh.
missing. They couldn't afford a front seat, but they could afford the PS5.
Yeah. Well, there was a funny
Well,
meme last
priorities.
night. My cousin Mia showed me. It was like this like dying like cruddy looking zombie. And it goes, "Your rotten tooth looking at you while you purchase a PS5." I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
A little
I'll
too
tell
close.
I'll tell you honestly, for as much as everyone claims poor, for these brand new consoles, each costing $500, people aren't having a hard time buying them out.
That's right.
I mean,
Yep.
I think more people claim poor than they
Everybody
are.
doesn't claim to be poor.
More people claim poor than
A lot of people
they do.
claim to be poor and then buy a PS5, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True.
But a lot of people.
I mean, I have
it's not all the same people.
what I'm going to use the wrong word.
I would hope so.
What's I have income to blow. We'll say. I don't know. I was going to say dispensable, expendable,
I like
Disposable.
disposable.
I like
whatever.
I like how you said income to blow.
Yeah.
Not income for blow,
Yeah. Well, I have that too.
just to blow.
If you have some.
If you go to
If this was
you
Oregon,
have to go to
we'd all-
Oregon.
We'd
You
all
have to
be
go to
doing
Oregon.
fucking lines right now and be getting ready for the podcast.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine how bad does it suck that you go there, you try to get cocaine, but you can't find a fucking plastic straw anywhere to snort it with? That's got to be fucking
Oh.
horrible.
That's what the $100 bills are for.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, plastic's illegal, but
I mean, real-
cocaine's legal.
More realistically, $1 bills.
But-
It's
but-
not legal, Jesse. It's just
decriminalized.
It's not criminal. Yeah.
So it's
you,
legal.
you know the difference.
Yeah, it's pretty much legal. Meaning, if you get caught with it, nothing happens.
That's not what it means.
Wait, the
Misdemeanor versus felon
the plastic. Are we talking about straw still, or are we talking about Coke?
or violation.
Cocaine.
You know better than I do what that means.
Well,
You're simplifying
technically,
it and making it.
well, because is it a misdemeanor or is it a ticketed offense?
Well, it's certainly
Because I don't know if
It
it's
depends.
a misdemeanor. Or
If you
ticket.
have, it depends.
So-
I do know.
We'd have to look at the law
I
specifically.
did this
but
morning.
Decriminalization is not legalization.
because decriminalized pot in New York State was a ticket up to a certain
Takes you down
amount.
to violation.
Somebody upstairs.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got it.
Did we lock the door?
No.
Okay, I'll take care of it. I own this place.
Okay.
So if you have less than like 40 Oxycontins, or if you have if it's over 40 Oxycontins, then it becomes
That's a lot of Oxycontin.
yeah. So like above that, it's a misdemeanor. Below that, it's a fine.
What the fuck? 40 Oxycontin? You killed
It's
somebody. with
personal
40.
use amounts. So so what they basically said is that if you have enough for personal use, that's like not a crazy amount, like a crazy amount, then it's $100 fine. Or they take some of the revenue that they've been generating through the marijuana tax, and they've put that toward using it. So instead of paying the $100 fine, you can go to a treatment facility and get a health evaluation and try to get into some kind of rehab.
Is it a half-ass rehab, you think, or do you think they're putting good money
Well,
into it?
so that's a tricky subject. There, a lot of those rehab places were actually lobbying against this law being passed.
Yeah.
And the reason why they were against it, they said, was that they thought that it was going to sabotage a bill that they were trying to get passed next year, that would go even deeper into making treatment available. And some of them also wanted to change it because it was going to golly, you ever get halfway through a thought?
No.
So
All the time.
Never happened to me.
Yeah. Anyway, so there are a few different reasons why people are against it. Part of it is that they don't think that it didn't go into enough depth
Mhm.
on how they are going to improve the treatment. But I think it's, from my part, it's a step in the right direction that those people shouldn't be in jail unless they're hurting somebody. And it gives them other ways. And not that they weren't doing that a lot already. They were already diverting those people from prison and getting them into treatment. But now it's the law. And so if they have over a certain amount, though, then it does become eventually a misdemeanor. If they have over $300 in cash, and if they have baggies, then it's a felony.
Okay.
It's not completely half baked.
Right. That's why I was saying we could all be doing cocaine, because we all could have more than enough legally with just a fine, which is legal to me. I mean, it's not like they put points on your license and you lose a license. You can just keep paying a fine if you got the money. So
yeah, I don't know, but I think it's a little bit more freedom.
Yeah. So can we talk about how shitty New York State's drug counseling is? You know how bad Flacra is in Yates County? It's one of the.
I personally don't.
It's one of the worst. So when I was
I don't understand what you're talking about.
When I was a corrections officer, these young dudes, I guess 18, 19, they would tell me that the only thing Flacra taught them how to do was where to get drugs and how to hide them better. I mean, it's about as simple. Like, the treatment is so silly because they put you in a program with a bunch of other drug addicts.
You all exchange phone numbers.
You exchange phone numbers, and you go there for a couple hours a day, and then you leave. So where do they? What do they all go do? They all go get all messed up with each other. It's pretty silly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing this up? Did something recently happen, or you know someone?
We're talking about what happened in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to defend the bar upstairs. I realized you let me go upstairs by myself, and I was thinking if somebody was like coming with a gun, I would have been like, shot.
There's not enough money.
Nobody's coming at you, man.
Everyone's coming at me. What are you talking about?
We don't even keep money.
They wouldn't dare.
No, then I went upstairs and I checked everything, making sure nobody was upstairs. And I looked in your kitchen, and I saw the thing of Old Bay, but I see a gigantic bottle of Advil in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You did a search. You cleared the building.
I cleared the
She
building.
kicked indoors.
Did you get the fuck? I can't believe you did that without any flashbangs.
And I like your selection of beer, by the way. Then I was checking it. I was just kind of like looking around.
Yeah.
I was kind of
just
looking.
The Advil's the hangover special. You know, that's what we serve on Sunday mornings. You can come in and get 4 Advil.
You crush up an Advil into the Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Put you right back in shape. Ready to go.
Somebody was telling me yesterday at breakfast that their hangover special is just chew a couple of Excedrin. Just chew them and it gets right in you.
Yeah. People say you're supposed to chew aspirin. See it a lot.
That's only if you're having a heart attack.
They have chewable aspirin for that.
Yeah. Oh, is that?
So we carry on the.
They give you the baby aspirin because it's
481s.
This is flavored or something, right?
Well, and it's chewable.
Orange.
Right. Well, it's specifically chewable, but it's like it doesn't taste like
if I chew it,
aspirin tastes horrible.
Right. It still tastes horrible.
If I chew it,
it's horrible with orange.
Is it just chalky?
Orange.
It's very chalky. Yeah,
I love chalk.
What?
Do you?
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to eat chalk.
Who would say that?
Do you have,
Me.
do you have pica?
I don't know.
You chalk eater.
What does that
right.
mean?
I used to like chew on the chalk.
Oh,
And then, I don't know.
She's a chalk chewer.
I'm a
You
chalk,
chalk
I'm a chalk
chewer.
chewer.
gross.
After she gets done chewing on the chalk, she has chalk talk.
You remember those?
Talk.
Remember those fucking those candy cigarettes? They were
Yeah.
chalky as fuck.
They were.
Yeah,
I remember those.
Peppermint chalk.
yeah.
I didn't like those.
I liked those. I liked, you know what I liked better is they had the ones where it's like a stick of really stale gum
Yeah.
and it's got the
Yeah.
powdered sugar around it, and then it's wrapped in paper, and you like put it in your mouth like it's a cigarette, and then you
Puff
blow
it out.
through it. It's like,
Dude,
how bad?
Can you fucking
How
imagine
fucking
that right
bad?
now in 2020?
Oh my
People
God.
would die. Fucking lose their mind. They would
But you
never-
know
They
what?
still have Big League
Like,
Chew.
I never decided that I was going to start smoking because of that. So, like, you know, like it doesn't all. I love those
I'm
things,
8
but
and I can't wait for 10
you know,
years. I can get the real thing.
I'll never forget.
look like
Like,
James Dean.
I put like fucking 4 of them in my mouth, and my grandpa's like, "Way to go, kid!" Like, while he's like smoking 2 at a time. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You better finish that
What's going on?
pack.
Yeah.
right here in front of me.
How
Oh,
many
boy.
how many packs a day were you going through at that time?
Jeez. So the Dundee Pharmacy. I don't know how well you guys know Dundee. You know where the pharmacy
Not at
is?
all.
It's right
Yeah.
on Main Street.
Yeah. So that was like the
It's the only
candy
street in town.
store. So you know, I would go. My grandparents, I'd go stay with them every Friday. They'd give me $5, and I would splurge, and I would buy like, I was going through 2 packs a week, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I used
Glad
to
you're
get
able to
$1. I
pitch that.
used to get $1. I'd go down to Beaver's Pharmacy.
Beavers.
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 Beavers
Nice.
was the name
Beaver.
of our pharmacy in town in
Oh,
Canisteo.
Did they
I
sell
like that.
Vag Seal?
Probably. I mean, it was a pharmacy, so
Beavers.
probably sold all that stuff. Yeah.
Get your veg cleaning from Beavers.
So
Sorry,
it was a
Marianne.
great place. No, it was a great place.
Marianne's done.
And I could get penny candy there. So I'd go and I'd take $1 and I'd get like 92 pieces of candy or whatever, 93 pieces of candy, like whatever it is, because you have to include tax.
Yeah,
Oh,
penny
tax is
candy.
the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dundee
I loved
Pharmacy had penny candy.
They had penny candy there up
Yeah.
until I like left for college. Like they had it
Really?
for a long time.
We had it here, right upstairs, next door. I don't know. It was the Penny and News. It was someplace right.
I've heard the
in there.
Penny News before.
The place was awesome.
Isn't it this
I
building?
think it's this one.
Yeah. This is Penny News.
Yeah.
And
Huh.
we still bring the news.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh snap!
Yeah, I mean, look
Yeah.
at this is where all of the news.
Speaking about
comes from.
news,
That's
can we talk about how Thursday that Jesse pretty much announced that he's getting married at the Water Street Wine Bar?
No.
And I officiated
wouldn't
his
happen.
wedding. We
It's
decided
still-
I'm
it-
officiating his wedding.
the only I've been married once. To
Do
be
you want to do
honest.
it? Can we team officiate?
Yeah.
Who's gonna sign the thing? Look,
It's-
do you put a slash in there, or
No,
how does
one
that
person
work?
signs it, but the official term is concelebrating. We can concelebrate.
An ordained minister did give me away to a Miller Lite. It happened. It was a real thing at a party. I
Without
was
a
there.
marriage license.
I
you
said
can't.
Are you
I said the
ordained?
vows.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Said the vows. Held my Miller Lite, kissed it, drank it. So I'm actually married.
All right. Well, I hope you send in your paperwork because in New York State, marriage is governed,
Yeah.
and because that's great. Right?
Who owns Miller Lite? Because they probably own me now. That's
It's got to be AB
Is it?
or North American.
I think in North American.
Yeah. Are they nice people? You think?
They make
Mm,
Jenny, so hell yeah.
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 Everybody
I
loves
want a
Jenny.
divorce.
Well, that's life.
Hey.
Okay, what'd you do on Saturday night, Marianne?
Oh yeah.
Bing, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, Mary.
Let's
Oh,
go.
what did Phil do?
Oh,
I
he
came here.
he came to my bar.
I tried to go shooting, but then there was some. So I went
Cold.
with a couple of
cold.
people, and we were gonna go do some target shooting. And
Shoot them targets.
I called you. You didn't respond. I texted you.
I was gonna say, you didn't call me.
You didn't respond to me.
Don't
so,
you like how she never responds?
that was
That
cool.
is not true.
That was cool. And then so we went and we were gonna shoot, and I was gonna invite you to come, but you didn't respond. And so we went down there though, and there was a car, and we couldn't find the
Oh, you told
person
me
that
this.
matched up with the car. So we just turned around and left.
Where? At the Ducks?
Well, at a place. No, don't. I mean,
Oh,
He doesn't want to talk about
I
where
don't
he
wanna,
does.
I'm not going to tell you specifically
I-
where.
Yeah. He was
On the
part of the
podcast.
Scottish Guard.
I got
He's
you.
also a Scottish informant. So
But there was a car there, and we didn't find the people that went with it, so we didn't want to take any chances that that they were out,
Right.
like hiking behind
Sure.
the shooting range or something.
Makes
That
sense.
sounds cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So then we decided we went up and we hit the abandoned 7th anniversary.
Oh.
I didn't
which
get an
was,
invite
which
if you
was
wonder.
nice.
I went there earlier.
and
that day.
then I came here
All right.
to see the Janes.
I didn't get an invite to the abandoned thing. If you're wondering, just everybody out there, Jay, if you want to know, I'm letting you know. No invite was sent my way.
Oh.
All right, okay, Marion. Just want to throw that out there.
All right. So I had to go to Restaurant Depot in Rochester to pick up some stuff. So we did a little shopping up
Sounds
there
like a
in
fun story.
I
Rochester.
love that store.
The Depot.
The Depot. I do like the Depot. And then we came back and we hit up Abandoned. So we saw fun people. Gary, I saw Gary there at Abandoned, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
Gary
get,
was there.
I didn't get to say
And
hi to him.
Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. How cool are those glasses?
Which ones?
The the anniversary glasses. They were very.
I didn't get one.
Oh, you didn't get
They
one?
didn't give me one. Are they like the anniversary ones they had a year ago that are like shaped like a can?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't give me one of those that time.
You have to buy it.
Oh, well, they didn't offer it to me.
Oh, well, anyways, I bought one. And I'll share a picture with you. And well, it was $15.
That's a lot of dollars.
It's a lot of
Did
dollars.
it come with
Yeah.
like 3 fill-ups?
No, it did not. But whatever. I don't care. I was there. It was great. And then actually we just went over to an awesome cabin. We stayed over at Kevin's family cabin. So
Nice.
it was family time. It was cool.
Is there deer heads on the wall?
No, not yet.
Oh.
But it was really nice to spend some time over there. And then we went to Watkins Glen and we tried to hit up this restaurant. I don't know if you've heard of this before. Kukula Rocks.
Oh,
Yeah.
La Cucaracha.
No.
Kukula Rocks, which is a very hard word for me to
no
say.
la or racha,
cockroach.
but there's a la.
So
Kukula rock. That's
Kukula
it.
we tried to go in there and I'm thinking, wow, it's like really dark. And I'm like, I think it's closed. Unforeseen circumstances, they were closed and they will be opening up in the next few
Ooh,
days. But we
sadness.
really, really wanted to go. I've heard really good. Have you
COVID.
been there?
Yes.
What are you thoughts on it? I really want to
It's
go.
very strange.
It's strange. Oh, because it's a raw bar.
It's just
Right?
strange.
What's a raw bar?
Well, I think there's like oysters.
You have to ask for Phil. You can't afford it. So
I don't know what the hell a raw bar is.
Yeah,
Raw
you
bar.
can't. You can't afford it.
Beer
Oh,
raw
did
taps.
you say raw?
Raw. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't.
Not raw. Like
Raw.
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 She's from Connecticut.
Raw.
I know. I'm
That's how
just
they
saying,
say
like,
raw.
I asked her what it meant, and you said I couldn't afford it.
Bahava.
I can't afford to have them not cook it.
Raw.
It's like, hold the heat. I'd like the fish, hold the heat.
She's from Connecticut.
Oh, you sounded like Christopher Walken's like a second there. I love Christopher Walken's. Anyways,
The A's are Oz.
Oz.
Watkins?
Walken?
Walken.
Christopher-
Walking.
It's the A.
Christopher Watkins Glen.
She
Okay,
can't get
yeah,
her
Walken.
A's right.
No S at the end.
Christopher Watkins Glen.
There you go.
Anyways, I'm trying to say
I'm sorry
They're
that I made
opening
fun
up-
of the way you talk.
they are opening up Wednesday. But there's a crazy draft line.
Yeah.
I could see it from the windows.
No, I'm not trying to say anything bad. It's just weird in the fact that you stick. I guess it's a raw bar and a bar.
Dude, they have food like this.
It's just.
It looks good.
But okay, so there.
Some of that stuff's cooked. Jesus.
Sorry.
No, it's not a raw bar. That's why it doesn't make sense. So it's a raw bar restaurant
It's a bar that has some
Bar.
raw stuff.
that you have to walk up. They have fancy stuff, some fancy foods. We have to walk up and order it and take it to a picnic table outside, or they have a raw bar, or they have like a bunch of like cheeseburgers and mozzarella sticks and chicken. It's just weird. It's like it's a straight. I mean, if you're just looking for a place to go to get random shit, that's probably
Their tacos look really, really good
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to
sure.
go. So did you eat there or no?
Yeah,
Okay, what
Yeah.
did you have?
oysters.
I bet you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Raw.
Rah.
Rah.
I had rah.
You didn't have the raviolis? The
In the
raviolis look
yard
good.
bird. No. I went and had them, and Mary wasn't impressed with any of it, so we never.
She's a hard woman to please.
She is.
I don't know how you please her every night.
She's like, where's the vinaigrette and the shallots? And I'm like, Mary, we're in fucking Watkins Glen. Come on. Like, why is there just crackers and cocktail sauce? I'm like, all right, we're leaving. I'm done. I'm eating my oysters and leaving. So that's what happened. Because for some reason, all of them have to be packed on salt or ice with vinaigrette and shallots and lemons, or just not oysters for her. So it was a big fight. Trust me.
One day I'll
Yeah.
go there to this place. One day.
How many oysters do you get when you do like a raw, because I had a raw oyster for the first time at
6
your
maybe?
parents' few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I slugged that loogie back. I was like,
It's
how
delicious,
many
isn't it?
to these could I eat? I don't know.
Yeah, you need a dozen, especially when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ruth thinks that they were snotty too.
Ruth,
know-
watch it.
It's a really strange experience because it's like a delicious loogie.
Well, there's
It's like-
there's
Do not
delish-
ruin this for
It's
me.
delicious, but I don't want to swallow it.
here's the thing with oysters. is,
Be-
Stop.
there's
have
a
a lot of
bunch.
imagery, so that
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
There's a
That's
bunch
not-
of different like kinds of oysters.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a real like raw bar, like you
raw.
you end up going
Raw.
to you can pick like 12 different oysters. So like, do you want this one,
From
Long
all
Point,
over. Yeah, yeah.
Chesapeake?
do you
Yeah.
want the one
name
with
it.
Clostridium?
Yeah.
Do you want the ripe tide?
Uh-huh.
Crazy. And
Yes.
so and they actually have different flavors. Like they really do.
They do taste
Some are
different.
buttery, some are salty, some are pretty bland.
The
I mean, just
saltier,
like,
the better.
yeah.
I had one that was kind of spicy. It was interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I
Straight
don't know
up?
if they put stuff on it or not.
Huh.
Maybe they put stuff on it. I'm not a oyster expert.
Yeah. I would say the best way to eat an oyster though is good hot sauce. And or just horseradish. That's usually how I like it.
Ooh, I don't know if I would take the
Sudsies.
horse-
Some
Should
spicy.
we use sudsies on it?
At least it does, and thank you, Ruth.
I don't
was
know. I've
thinking
never had
that too.
sudsies.
Really?
So, yeah.
Gritty.
We gotta get you
Yes.
some sudsies.
You've never had sudsies?
No.
Ruth and
I
I
was
were in that
kind of
experience together.
I was kind of what's that called? Protesting their place because they like did a picture and they talked about how great every business was, but they left my business out of it when they did a Facebook post.
Mm.
You felt left out.
So I said, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'll never send anyone your way.
What's
So-
sudsies? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what this is.
because they purposely like left me out. They hit every single business on Main Street and then just left me in the queue out. I was like, that's not cool. So
did they include other restaurants?
they included everybody on the street besides
Are there other restaurants on this street?
there's just myself and the Cuca, and then it counts
Angels?
with and
Cam?
Angels cams. They didn't talk about cams. I think they said something about angels.
Maybe they didn't. Oh, maybe if
Yeah.
they included angels.
I'm very
I don't know.
confused.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
I don't even
because
know
they were
what you're
talking about supporting local businesses, and like
Who
during
was?
during pandemic, the what's that called?
The sudsies?
And they just didn't talk about the restaurants.
the economic development.
No, the
Oh,
guy, the whatever the things. I don't want to say their name,
Okay.
but that place. Yeah. So because I don't want to trash them or anything, but yeah, that was
You felt like you got a cold shoulder.
yeah, because
Okay,
if I was
okay.
gonna do something on Main Street and talk about supporting all the local business, you can guarantee I'd hit everybody. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, just like pick out certain people that you're friends with and bam, bam, bam.
It's so like middle
Huh.
school.
Yeah, well, I'll take full offense.
Just,
So-
he does. He's
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
You do.
Yeah.
You're sensitive.
What
Yeah.
about down your way? Were you guys included in anything?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You got a
Neither
new
do I.
sign.
I did.
Oh, that sign
we
is so
did.
cool.
We did. We all did.
Did Kastner do that?
Yeah, Kastner
That's
did
awesome.
that. Yeah, yeah. It's fantastic. I mean, Ray Spencer has been talking about this sign for like a long time, and all of a sudden, magically, the sign goes up, and it is super impressive. And
That's
also,
awesome.
they have lighting for the dark. So it's really magnificent.
That's cool.
No, it's
Yeah.
really cool. I don't know.
Have more people found the wine bar because of that?
I don't know. I haven't really like checked in with people, but so this is what I also wanted to say. You guys know Dana's Takeout in Geneva, right?
Timeout.
Yeah,
Dana's
Timeout. Thank you,
Yeah, yeah.
Dana's Timeout. I apologize.
The
So-
DTO.
That's a weird place.
I like.
I
I like it
it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
cool.
Okay, so she put on there that this has been like an emotional roller coaster, and summer's gone, so I miss all the summer people. So we're down to like a lower population, and it's nerve wracking to see what it's like going to be for the next few months. But I love the fact, and I feel the same way too. I am always super appreciative. Anybody that comes into the wine bar or anywhere, just thank you for continually to support. And that's what she was saying in her Facebook post too, saying thank you for your support. We're going to try to rock this out the best we can. But just, this is scary I know everyone's going through scariness with schools and family and Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff. But as business owners, this is super nerve wracking. But I just want to say thank you for anyone who comes out. But so here's another thing that I learned this week too. So people are now quarantining now so they can meet up with their family for Thanksgiving
Right.
and Christmas.
Yep.
And so I don't know if you've thought about that, but I'm like, there are some people who are just not going out now because of that.
We've been like consistently like like consistent. So I haven't been like scared yet. Just this last Thursday when I came down the wine bar.
Yeah.
That was the only day where I was like, is this like what's going on? But Fridays and Saturdays are still a little consistent. Yeah.
My Thursdays have been consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, your Thursday, I was like, holy shit, we're not doing something right. You guys are slammed. There's not a single soul in my bar.
Because they had me hosting.
I'm like,
trivia.
we suck.
Yeah. That's also too. Phil did actually get to host trivia as well, and the questions were fantastic as well.
Yeah, last night was pretty good.
I completely disowned the questions immediately. I was like, I had nothing to do with these questions. I changed a couple of them, but other than that, I had nothing to do with these questions. They're all Marianne's questions.
Will you co-host with me trivia Thursday?
I kind of want to like play. I got friends and stuff.
Okay, fine.
Like,
You have friends?
Yeah, I like those people.
Oh,
Rose.
Yeah, Rose and Chat.
Yeah.
And Jody. Like we got a good team going.
All right, so you'll be there for trivia.
so I joined their team
Probably.
and in the matter of me being there the last 10 minutes, I think I answered more questions than they all did the entire time. It was pretty much what I was
you were
told.
on your phone the whole time. Like, what are
They
you
struggled a
talking
little
about?
bit with me
When you were at
hosting.
No, the week
Was
before. It was the week before. I had
Oh.
to sit down. It was Jody, Chet, and Rose and Phil, and then I went there and I answered like all their questions for them.
Well, thankfully.
Oh, I don't know. If
Yeah,
that's accurate.
it was true.
Was that the week? Was that the week that
do
we
you
won?
have cameras?
We won one week.
Oh, because I was gonna say if you watch the video, you'll see my back still hurts from carrying that
Oh,
team. So,
wow. Wow,
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah,
I
Phil
love
might need
that.
to readjust me. So I don't know.
But I love doing trivia at the wine bar. I have a good
Do you want your
crew.
pants on or off?
Hopefully off.
Oh my God, were we talking about your body part for a while Thursday?
What?
Because it was really
Which
close
one?
to Jesse, and
There's
Jesse
so
was super
many.
uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His pants were really tight and in my face. I didn't like it. Like they were like extra snug, and it's
Why
like
would
it
they-
was like pulsating like this far from me, and I was like, get that fucking thing away from me, Phil.
Pulsating.
I mean, you were around.
Look at his
Jesse.
face. He's still,
You don't remember this? You're not.
Phil, I
dying.
haven't been that
I
uncomfortable
have
in a long time.
no.
So
I've never
I don't
been
know how
taught
to-
to
And I
take
played-
a pulse there. Were you
I
ever
played
taught that
football.
in any of your training?
listen,
I never.
it was
Well, see
interesting.
the way you got to do it.
Where do you find the pulse there? Does anyone know? Come on. Okay, wait, we'll leave it alone. Let's just not. We have nice people watching the podcast
winking at
today.
me.
This is PG-14.
Yeah.
PG-14.
Wow.
I'm sorry I brought that.
No, but it was true because like for
Came
some
up.
reason he was like wearing
It's up.
like cowboy, like he was like a cowboy. He was like strapped in. He had a belt so goddamn tight his eyeballs were gonna pop out.
It
It
was,
was-
tight, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
It was-
Sounds
tight.
like a cool outfit.
I don't know, man.
No.
I don't know. He had, like,
no.
It was this shirt except for black
Okay.
and
The
a
old
pair of
511s.
jeans.
Yeah, okay, jeans. Like jeans that he had to like paint on. Like I don't
Come
know.
on.
Dude.
They're the same jeans I wear every other
Sure,
time.
buddy.
I only got like 3 pairs of
I didn't
jeans.
like it. That's all I know. So
They're all too big too. Like
Yeah.
those are baggy on me around the
I don't
waist.
know.
Just around the waist.
I went to the sheriff's to see if I could get like at least like 100-foot restraining order from us.
just to keep away.
Yeah.
Get a keep away.
Yeah. Not good.
Well, that's all right. You know, I guess
Yeah.
mhm.
What do you think? Yeah.
Oh, so we also picked up we were baguettes from Blue Heron Bakery. Have you guys
Ooh,
been there
how's
yet?
How do you say?
course.
What's the right way to say
Baguette?
baguettes? Is
Baguette.
it baguettes or
Baguette.
baguette?
It's kind of like
It's a bay.
a baguette.
Okay,
Baguette.
It's not
Am
a.
I saying that wrong too?
No, I
Baguette?
don't know.
No, yours. What did you just say?
Baguette.
Whoa.
Baguette. No, baguette.
What'd you
Wait.
call me?
How dare you?
Baguettes.
Baguette.
You goddamn baguette.
I am so sorry.
I picked up 3 baguettes. What are you, the Tiger King?
Wow.
Mary's nailing it.
Okay. Let's take a step back. Has anyone been to the bakery yet? Because I highly recommend it.
I've not been in, but I had
Yeah.
a ciabatta from there, and it was fantastic.
Phil would have like
Nothing to eat there.
his
That's true.
penis would
I go
fly
there-
off
What?
if he went in there.
I go there.
It would fly off.
I go there at least once a week.
Okay.
Wait, what does that mean? His penis would fly
Yeah.
off.
Does
Okay.
it- how does
Don't
that-
you know what gluten does? Don't
why
you know
are
the
we,
side
why
effect
are we
from
still
gluten?
talking about my penis?
Anybody's penis. Have you guys never seen that South Park episode
Oh, I thought you said he was
where they
Phil's
eat gluten and their
penis.
dicks fly off? That's the side effect
I
of
missed
eating
that
too
one.
much
I
gluten.
missed that one.
Oh.
So they block all the people that are have too much gluten in a Papa John's, and like, and people's penises are flying off. It's an interesting. You should watch it.
I go to the
Yeah.
Blue Heron
Nope.
Bakery
So that's what
every
happened to
week,
Phil.
and I get my coffee there.
It's good coffee.
At some point, just to throw them some support for a new business.
Great couple, by the way.
They're so
They are nice people.
we're gonna start using their. I think it's their French bread for
Yeah.
the oyster shrimp po' boy. So
Ooh.
we're gonna try to get
Oh,
in
that's
on
gonna
that.
be good.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, really cool. And we want to try to do something with some sort of bread for the soup. I don't know what we're gonna do. For the chowder.
Yeah.
Chowder.
The corn chowder.
The chowder.
With the chowder.
I need some chowder.
You should. Oh, you know what? They're I don't know. I haven't tried any of the baked goods, but the croissants look really good.
They're
Yeah.
delicious.
Every time I go there, they're gone. So,
You need to wake up
yeah.
earlier.
They get them
well,
in the
I had to
morning.
work early.
What time's early?
Like code enforcement, a lot of people like start like pouring concrete and doing stuff like 7. So By the
They open
time-
at 7.
by the time I'm done, if I'm even up at 7, by the time I'm
Do
done,
you try to sneak
it's
up
like
on people?
9 or 10. Oh
What
yeah,
time?
yeah. I think I'm a master sneaking up. When I was 16,
Very
I
sneaky.
started a process serving company. At 16 was my first company ever.
Huh.
So I used to serve
Is
some
that
papers.
lucrative?
It was for a kid. It's
Huh.
pretty good. Like it was. I used to work for like Schneider's office here, and I worked for an office in Geneva and Peter Baker's in Dundee,
Yeah.
and then one guy in Bath. Anyway, so they would pay me $25 to serve a paper local, or $50 if I had to drive a certain amount of like time, and then if it was a rush, I'd get paid $100.
Oh,
So I used to make like a decent, but how much are you serving around here really? But I would say, you're 16, I could make like $150 a week doing it. So, and it was fun. And it was fun to like try to catch people to serve them. The best one, I'll do a quick story,
Yes.
is so Schneider's office calls me and he's like, hey, so I need you to serve divorce papers. And I was like, okay. I'm like 16. And I'm like, so I just have my license and I drive. He's like, you got to go to Hornell. It's $100. I'm going to pay $125. I'm like, damn,
Nice.
this is good. Like, why? And
Yeah.
it was a rush and I had to drive. So I am going into Hornell, never been there before in my life. Don't even know where I'm going. I like hit this address and I knock on the door and this lady lets me in and she's like, who are you looking for? And I told her, I'm like looking for,
Blah, blah, blah.
whatever, like her husband or boyfriend or whatever he is, because I'm serving divorce papers.
Oh.
And then this lady's like, okay. And she's like, why don't you sit down and have a cup of coffee? And I'm like holding these papers and I'm like sitting there. I'm like drinking this coffee. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this house.
She
like,
thinks you're there to sell popcorn
or something. Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
like,
because I didn't tell
"Must
her
be
what,
from the Boy
what I
Scouts."
was there. And then I look but here's the best part. When I got in there, there's a Hornell PD cop car in the driveway. He's a fucking cop.
Oh.
She lets me in his goddamn house. I'm holding papers, and it's obviously not his wife. And he comes down the stairs. He's like, hey, can I help you? And I stand up. I'm like, hi, sir. How you doing? You've been served. And I fucking ran out the door the fastest I've ever ran out the door anywhere in my life. I hop in my car, and all I hear is, fuck. Like, on my way out the door, and I ran.
He got me.
Can you imagine him? He must have lost his mind on that lady. He probably went fucking berserk. But I was like terrified. Like I was just like, beep, and because like you're how do you get out of the house? Like, you don't want to serve the guy. Like, 'cause these people get pissed.
You don't want him to be between you and the door.
because you guys know how it works. Like
No,
To-
talk about
to
it.
make a divorce
You have to-
official, you have to sign the papers.
Yeah.
And what people will do a lot of times is they'll avoid any like signing. So
Or
they
accepting the papers, right?
right.
Right.
So and if you get it handed to you in person, like you got no choice. It's over. And when you're a process server, you're like I don't know, you like swear that whatever. Pretty much your word's good, more or less is what they say. So I ended up handing it to him and he got it in his hands. I'm sure and what Schneider told me is that guy's been avoiding it for like 2 or 3 months.
Jesus.
And he thought since I was young that I could trick him. And
Yeah.
it worked.
You did.
Yeah, I just snuck
You
in.
should,
And
if you could go back in time,
Yeah.
you could get like one of those catalogs for the Boy Scout popcorn.
Yeah.
You could, you could go to all these houses.
I did it with my cousin Kelvin.
Yeah.
When you met,
Yeah,
that was
I
our
remember
business.
Kelvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one time he served this lady while the EMTs were at her husband's house, at their house, like working on their husband. He like comes up, he goes, he could not get them to answer the door ever. And he asks, "Are you so and so?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Here's your papers," and he answered the papers and leaves because they were trying to repo her car and they needed her to like whatever have papers served. Yeah, I mean, shit, you had to do. It was pretty fun. Yeah, we did it for like 6 months, and then we're like, yeah, I mean, it was cool, but then the cops. Then they started making it so the cops could serve, and it really
Right.
changed everything.
Oh, that hit your market.
Yeah, because then they were just giving it to the sheriffs and letting them knock on doors
Yeah,
and do
why
it.
Why would you pay when you could?
Yeah.
Just,
So, but for a while, it was awesome. We did a lot of evictions, and a lot of people were pissed off. Yeah,
So
that was a lot longer than I thought. Sorry, but it was
I
pretty
would
funny.
think I would try. I would have been like, I can just wait here for him. I wouldn't have gone in the house.
Yeah, no, because like if you don't serve, you don't get paid.
No, I wouldn't have gone in the house and drank coffee. Meaning,
Well, I was 16. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, I'm gonna just serve this dude.
did
and
you
run.
drink it? Did you drink the coffee?
Yeah, but I was terrified. I was shaking. I was shaking. I really was. Like you hear about stories like process servers get shot. Like it's happened.
That's wacky.
Yeah. So
you have such an interesting life.
I've done a lot of things,
I see that.
Yeah. but that
I
was
feel
that
like you're
that
like-
had to have been one of the coolest businesses.
I feel like you quieted down though.
Oh yeah. I would never do anything like that now. That was crazy. That was dumb. Yeah. It was fun though.
The next thing which would be wild and crazy for him is when he proposes.
No, because I'm starting a marijuana cultivation business, and Phil's gonna be the scientist. Gina already
What does that
talked
have
about
to do
it.
with not getting married?
Yeah.
It's up there
No,
more. She
yeah.
said Phil the scientist. So
Yeah.
So Phil's gonna stop doing athletic training, or maybe he'll athletic train on the side. Like I'm sure, like maybe Tom Brady or LeBron,
Do it per diem.
James.
Yeah.
Like one of them will be like, "Hey Phil, you got some time?" Phil's like, "Well, I'm trying to grow
Yeah.
grow some weed here, bro."
I'll rub some CBD on there.
Yeah.
I like how you're doing this towards Jesse, by the way.
Well, he's the athlete here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Real
He's the-
athletic.
Let's stop that.
Anyways, yeah. So that's gonna be crazy. Phil's gonna breed plants.
Are you a good breeder?
No, well, he thinks so. He told me he was.
Breed with the plants?
I can. All sorts of stuff. No,
Ruth is the best bartender ever.
Yes, she is. And
Like,
Ruth, don't call me out. I'll come to your house and fight you right now.
She's right. The olive ciabatta was the best.
Anyways, have you bred a lot of things? Like a lot of plants.
No.
I've done a lot of other things.
Oh yeah.
As far as extractions and stuff, I've studied a lot of how to do that though.
Yep. So Phil, he says he knows how to because the idea is you cross pollinate, right? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You beat off a plant
Oh.
and then it goes. That's what I was told. Like you slap the piss out of it and then it
what we would do.
pollinate the others.
What we would do is we would kind of. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, football. Sorry.
What we would do is we would have.
That's a cute picture of
We
Mary.
basically do an experiment and we'd try to figure out which plant was producing the best marijuana. We could breed it in a lot of different ways, and then figure out which plant was producing the best stuff, and then we'd clone the hell out of it.
Yeah,
And we could have a couple different varieties, but like when you get to actually producing it for consumption, that would all be stuff that was cloned. It wouldn't be stuff that you're growing from seeds. It would be, we'd find a really good plant and that would be like the queen plant. And then all the other plants would come from that
queen.
plant.
and we do an It's Rare strand.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we could have different
we'd all
varieties.
get rickety wrecked on podcasts, and
We'd have the Rare Express.
I would feed Phil chips.
Kale
I would
chips.
accept a chip.
Gina's gonna get mad. Gina, I'm kidding.
Don't worry, it'd be like jerky or something.
Jerky chips?
Yeah.
Sounds weird. Yeah. Newby, do you hunt?
I used to.
Yeah.
I haven't hunted in years and years.
Why not?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. I'd like to.
Do you hunt, Marianne? Have you ever hunted?
I feel like when I go to stores, I'm hunting like shoes, but actually like shooting animals. Nope.
Do you like venison?
I do.
Yeah. Do you like venison jerky? You ever had it?
I've had
Oh,
venison.
yeah.
I've had heart. Like
shit.
I've had deer heart before too.
Was it pickled or did you have it fried up?
I don't remember how it was cooked. It was, like, we're talking about over 10 years
Right,
ago
fried
now.
up.
but it was
Fried
it was
in butter,
Good. It was
garlic.
good.
Pickled heart's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like it fried butter, some onions. Yeah, that's where it's at.
I'm assuming you hunt because you have this camouflaged Under Armour.
He's on his way
Are you
from
hunting?
hunting right now. I mean, he's got the holy pants.
Yeah,
Urban.
He's got
urban.
the camouflage hat.
I was out getting my deer stand ready today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready to shoot some deers.
I like this getup you're wearing. You look very fashionable.
Oh boy.
You look kind of like.
Speaking of tight pants, by the way,
Are you looking at?
these are far tighter than
That's
the
why
pants
there's
I was
holes in
wearing.
him. He's busting right out.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of tight.
So what I'm gonna
You
do?
look just like
Daniel Boone. David
like that guy
Crockett.
from. No, you look like Axl Rose. You look just like
Oh.
Axl Rose.
Nice.
I don't know who he looks like.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, he does. Please tell me you do.
I know the name. I think was it Guns.
Yeah.
Guns
Yeah,
N'
we're there.
Roses.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet child of mine.
Mm.
Doing that.
Yeah.
crab walk on
So
the stage.
I'm gonna shoot some deers. I'm gonna bring venison jerky for the podcast,
Yum.
and gonna bring some deer. I'm gonna bring Marianne her own deer heart.
Yum.
If I don't eat it raw out of its,
That's a manly thing to
carcass.
do. It's the first thing you do when
You-
you field dress. You, just
you
rip that heart
bite
out
your
and-
first deer. You bite the heart.
like an apple.
Yeah, I did it seriously.
This is weird. This is such a weird
It's a
conversation.
true story. You just and then yeah, it doesn't taste good. Tastes like imagine eating iron. Yeah.
Very metallic. Very
Yeah.
metallic.
Yeah. Anyways,
No thanks.
so we won't talk about eating deer hearts anymore.
Thank you.
We have some in the freezer.
Have you
down
shot a
at
deer
Company.
actually?
No, I never went deer hunting.
No.
No.
Squirrel, rabbit,
Turkey. Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah.
You shot a turkey? Nice. You ever had wild turkey?
Yes. Yes. I've had before and I thought I wasn't going to like it, but wow, I would like to have it again.
Yeah, it's super good.
It is delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Wild
See-
turkey. Who would have thought?
I'm
Yep, go for it.
wild turkey is just not that impressive to me.
Oh,
Yeah, I would much rather have a butterball filled with all
No,
that just
no, 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 no.
steroids and
Injected stuff.
injected all the shit. It just has better. It really like if you're talking about cooking a whole bird, it's just better. Now I do like wild turkey breast. It's pretty good. I like breast meat of lots of things.
I like
Um,
breast. Words
so-
of Jesse.
Right.
No, I'm serious. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Uh,
serious.
but have you ever had like a whole wild turkey like done? No, I don't know. It's just
Trash
weird.
can.
It's weird.
No.
It's like
Trash
I
can
know it's good.
turkey.
the dark meat is nowhere near as good as like a regular turkey.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like got like a strange flavor to it. It could also be what they're eating around me because I've only eaten
Yeah.
wild turkeys like in my area, and maybe they just eat
They eat
weird
garbage.
stuff like
they eat out of your
bugs,
garbage.
bugs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe if you shoot one out of a cornfield, it'll be
Yeah.
pretty good
Yeah.
or something when it has a lot of grain. We just don't have much grain around us. So
True.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the turkey that I see, a lot of the wild turkey, I see them getting a food source from manure that gets spread. They go out and sit like
Pick through it.
if you're hunting during like the early when
Spring.
when the farmers are spreading,
Mhm.
in the fall when the
Fall.
farmers are spreading
who the hell
manure.
hunts fall turkey?
I used to
Did you really?
long time.
The only
ago,
time I've
yeah.
ever shot a fall turkey is if I hadn't seen a deer.
like
for
20
the
years
past
ago. Like
week.
no, like 20 years ago, I hunted fall turkey before I could hunt deer. And yeah, you'd always see if a farmer had spread manure, like they'd all be out there picking at it.
Yeah.
I've
scratching
never
at it.
seen them do that.
'Cause-
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, it's all.
I only
loaded
see
up
them
with-
in the hardwoods. That's it. The only time they're in the fields is in spring. It's the only
Oh.
time I've ever seen. Most times they're in the hardwoods and they're picking and scratching and doing their turkey thing.
Doing their turkey thing.
Yeah.
Living their turkey lives.
So come January,
trying to get them
Well-
acorns.
well, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna shoot a bunch of rabbits and squirrels, and I'm gonna make some stew,
Brunswick.
and we're gonna eat it on the
Brunswick stew.
podcast in January.
What do you shoot those with?
22?
You use 22.
Yeah. Or
17.
my dad uses a goddamn shotgun. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think it's fair with a shotgun. So
that's what I mean.
it's just like
I don't have a
you
22.
you can't miss those fucking little things with that shotgun. Bam!
Yeah. I don't know. I
I
don't
use
have
my
a 22.
17.
I'd use my 20 gauge.
You know what small? So do you know shotguns? You know how they work?
Yeah.
Pull the trigger, go
You
boom.
know, so there's like different rounds you can get. So there's like a slug, like a BAM, it's just like a little, and then you can get like, there's like small game shot, you got turkey load, you got buckshot, and what it does is it just
Shit.
like,
So you can get one big bullet comes
spread.
out, which is what a lot of people
Phil's
use
got this. He's
to
like,
hunt deer. And then when you're hunting smaller game, you'll use like smaller pellets, and it'll shoot like 20 little pellets out
more than that.
that all add up
Oh.
to the size of that bigger one.
Okay.
Good job, Phil.
Yeah.
That
Such a
makes more
better
sense.
explanation. Yeah. So that's why we're saying like you can't miss them because
So it spreads out a little bit
more. Oh,
So
okay.
you can, and that's why
It doesn't spread out as much. I mean, it depends on your range, but it doesn't spread out as much as some people
And-
think.
And choke.
It's
setting.
probably
You still have to aim.
I would
Yeah,
probably
Like it's
say
not like on TV. You still have to aim.
it's got to be a good 4x4 to 3x3 area around in there, which is pretty big.
Well, but the problem with it is at that point,
Yeah, they're
you got to make sure you
spread
got
out.
enough of them that are actually
Yeah.
hitting the target.
Yeah.
So you're saying your dad cheats mostly then by using
No, he just likes to. I don't know. I don't like carrying the shotgun because it's like, bam, you're getting hammered all the time because you can go in the woods and kill. I mean,
A lot of people use like
easy
a 410.
10 squirrels a
People
day. So
Squirrels with 410.
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good gun. I don't have one though.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I'd
one
like to
either.
get one. I've never had one.
I like my 20 gauge. It's like the perfect. It was my first gun, and it's like bolt action shotgun. It holds 3 rounds total, including one in the chamber, and it's like the perfect gun because I can hunt everything here with it. There's
Yeah.
nothing in this area that I can't hunt with that 20 gauge.
Yeah, I love my 20 gauge. It's awesome. Ithaca Featherlight.
Hate
Bottom
20
loading and
gauges.
ejecting.
Hate it. It's
It's got better ballistics
my
than a 12
least
gauge.
favorite gun
got-
that I've ever owned.
It's got
Wow.
better ballistics than a 12 gauge. You can still kill a bear with it, and you can hunt squirrels and rabbits and whatever else with it too.
Yeah, I hate them.
You can shoot ducks and whatever else.
Just from experience of every gun I've ever shot, I just don't like them.
Hmm.
I told Phil, I don't like guns that I mess with. A, and B, I didn't like the 20 gauge because
always blame the equipment.
that thing was a mule would kick, and it was just not fun to have and be around. I didn't like that gun. So
know
Are you
what?
shopping for shoes? What are you
Oh,
doing
No,
over there?
I'm going through
Shopping
my
for something.
Facebook, and then all of a sudden, this comes up.
What the hell is that?
It's a bra.
That's a weird bra.
It's not
it's
just
supposed
a
to be-
bra.
it's a
There's
sexy
breasts
bra.
Are you sure it's a
inside of
bra?
it.
It looks like it's like a.
Have you not seen breasts in a while or something? This is definitely a
Whoa.
woman's body.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
but I'm just saying, like I don't know
I
if
think it's a nice evening
So-
top.
Yeah, it just looks like something that would be worn on the outside.
So
Oh,
Like,
yeah, maybe.
Very inappropriate in
Is-
public.
Would it? If a
But-
lady strolled in
but it
at the
doesn't look
18th
like-
Amendment wearing this,
It doesn't look like something you'd
what
cover
would your
up.
mom say?
I would
She'd be like, you need to.
His mom would be the one
my
wearing
mom would be offended,
Would
but
you- would
I
your
would
father-
say it's a bit nipply out for those,
Yeah.
isn't it? And
What would your
that's-
dad do?
it.
my dad would die because my mother would kill him before he could say a word.
You're like, you need to actually. Could you put the sweater up a little bit?
Your mom would be like, "You don't need to come out here."
My dad
Mom."
would be like, "So have you ever seen the 18th Amendment's basement?" Yeah,
There's a
Phil,
basement?
you
Moving
took
on.
my girlfriend in the basement, so don't make that face. Anyways, so have you guys ever? That's gonna start a rumor mill.
He's never gonna let that go.
Um,
He's never gonna
anyways.
let that go.
Have you guys ever gone shopping for a significant other and bought them panties or a bra? You've been like Victoria's Secret as a single man.
I'm a woman, so no.
I don't think so.
Oh, I got to show you something. You should get this for Mary.
No.
Oh boy. So there's nothing more awkward because like you're like ruffling through these panties and bras, like looking for the right size and right colors and shit. And these women look at you like you're the most disgusting person
They
they've
gotta
ever
realize
seen.
what's
I
going
don't
on.
think
Come
No, a
on.
lot of them.
So-
No, I don't.
Do you
think
think
so.
it's just in my head?
They're
that I'm
jealous.
just
They're like, I
yes.
wish my man was doing that for me.
You're like, everybody's looking at me.
Yeah, it feels
Nobody's
No one's-
looking at you.
no one's
there's a
looking at
bunch
Nobody's
of,
looking
there's
at
a
you.
bunch of women in there, and I'm the only man.
They don't care
and
about
you're
you.
like, oh, they care.
They're like,
they
oh,
care about
I
me.
wish somebody would do that for
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next time, this is what you do: put a pair on your head, see how you feel. Just like right,
and
on your
then
head.
bark like a dog.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm confused. Do you think that women are judging you because you're in there?
yeah, because you're rifling through the panties. and
Or
bras.
when you walk in, you're like, I really don't know where
They
to
think
go."
he's a pervert. He thinks that they think he's a pervert.
look,
They're looking
Gina,
at the-
look what Gina said. Yeah, I told you it happens, you liars. The hell, you two don't know what
The
you're talking
staff
about.
are standing there looking
Yeah.
at like the top 10 pictures, trying to make, look at the guy with the panties
See,
on his head.
Gina, you see why I
It's the
don't
same
take
guy.
Phil's advice? He tries to tell me all the time.
So-
It's just in your head, and it's not. I'm
It
right.
is. And
So,
who cares?
What about Gina? Oh, so
Gina-
she's one out of the
Yeah.
only woman in the world that thinks that way.
Who cares?
I
what
don't
they
really think of that.
Who
No,
cares
no.
what they think?
So Kevin and I were walking by Victoria's Secret, and this was the outfit that was on the mannequin.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Is that for Christmas?
Yeah, you are the gift.
Oh,
you are the gift.
It's like a
the
ribbon
gift of
wrapped up.
glamour. My God,
I think this is pretty intense.
you could
Do you
floss
think-
with that.
Can I see this?
Don't.
No,
don't
wait,
no, we're
no.
trying not to get demonetized.
No.
Can
I
you
don't know.
can you just do you think that would be an appropriate gift for mother-in-law?
Well, depending on the mother-in-law. Wait, do you want to give this to your future mother-in-law?
Gina wants to see.
I-
Somebody's got to text her picture.
Gina, what's your number? I'll shoot this out. It's really impressive. I can't pull this off. If I had a body like that, yes, but I can't pull this
Some
off.
people, it would be like just kind of coming out everywhere. Like
Yeah, see, that's how I feel.
like
I
a
would-
soft cheese wrapped up with the twine.
Newby, do you think that would be an appropriate gift for a mother-in-law?
Gina,
Yes.
don't put your number on the internet. Oh God. Oh God, Gina. Phil's done. You're gonna have some random Newby like screenshot that in his head. He's like,
Yeah.
"Ching."
Wait, I got this. Wait, hold on.
He's like, yes, Mother Russia, I got Gina's number like you wanted. We're all set. We're good, Putin. We got Gina.
You know that Newby is a Russian agent.
I'm calling you right now, Gina.
Vladislav.
You're
But you
calling?
don't. Yeah, I'm gonna call her so she knows me who I am. So she's gonna accept my messages.
You
All right,
just te-
continue.
you text
I know. I just want to call her so she has my number now. Hold on.
If you texted her, she'd have it.
I got this.
Oh God. All
Yeah,
right.
I got
Okay.
this.
Oh golly. So what do you
Yeah.
think if not, what do you think would be an appropriate gift for a mother-in-law for Christmas?
Depends on what they like.
I think this is an important
not a
this is
diet
important
book.
an important problem that I think we need to solve.
Well, you find out what their interests are,
I
or
would-
if you're a
Why
good
wouldn't you
son-in-law,
just
you
get
already know.
a gift card is always the way to go. It's
No,
always the way
no,
to go.
Not
gift
for
cards are the
everybody. It's
worst gift
impersonal.
you can get.
No,
No,
I
no.
like getting
I
gift
love
No.
gift cards.
I love
Okay,
gift cards.
you
I
give
don't
me your
use-
argument for gift cards, and then I'll give you mine against gift cards.
Go.
I can already
I
predict both
love
arguments.
gift cards.
It's not an argument. It's an opinion.
No. I love to get
On
them
what premise?
because if you give me money, I will not spend it
It's always the right
on
color.
anything. So if you don't get me something and you're just like, well, here, go get yourself something nice or whatever, I'm just like, I'm not going to spend it on anything like that.
Okay.
So like if you give me a gift card to, let's say, Barnes and Nobles, like I'll go in and I'll get a book. Like, but if you gave me $100, I never would because I'm not going to do that. I would probably
Okay,
spend it on
all right.
drinking.
That's a fair argument. My
Yeah.
argument is that a gift card is only marginally more personal than cash and far less useful.
Less useful. Yes, I agree.
I think it's useful as hell. I don't know. Especially if you get it for a place I like. Yeah. Because then I have no choice but to go get myself something instead
Also-
of not.
But if you also get a gift card to a place you've never been to, that's a great way of experiencing it too.
Yeah,
I
I-
think that's a cool
I
idea.
used to do that when
Why don't you just take them there?
my friends opened Keg and Barrel,
Cool.
because some people you can't because they're busy, they have children,
There's
and
a lot going on.
their schedule's different years. So
Right.
when Keg and Barrel first opened, my good friend Boo, Brian Yarrington, I don't know if you know him or not.
No.
He's a history teacher at Dundee.
Okay.
So our schedules are a little weird. He's got two
yeah.
children. He kept saying, man, I'd love to go to Keg and Barrel. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, oh yeah, we'll try to meet up. So I got
Keg and Barrel's a great place.
I
by the way.
got him a $50 gift card, and I've never seen anyone as happy. He was just so pumped. He's like, yeah, he's like, now I have no choice but to go.
Right.
I gotta spend it. I can't drag my feet. And they end up going the next week. It was like, I
That's
think
safe.
it's a great gift.
I don't think it's a horrible
So-
idea.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
like getting gift cards.
Yeah,
I don't mind it at all.
I'm against it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We don't all have to agree on it.
You know
No.
what? You know what I like to give? I like to give like variety of cans of beer or a variety of bottles of wine, and then I like to give that as gifts because I think that's fun. That's
The
fun
gift of a buzz.
Oh yes, it's a great buzz.
a lot of times I gift people my presents.
Oh
You
yeah.
re-gift?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
re-gift.
re-gift?
No, my presents. Just me.
Wait, are we
Presents.
talking about what kind of presents are we
presents
talking
is
about
your
here,
presents.
Justin?
Presents, not presents.
Me.
Presents.
Presents.
Oh, No.
Yes. It's a
No.
great gift.
No.
Yeah.
I like a bottle of your stuff though.
No
Wait,
presents.
if your alcoholic stuff, I
Yeah.
feel like I need to.
Yeah.
Just scoop
No.
it off.
I
It's
think
just
alcohol,
me. It's not the alcohol.
I think alcohol makes a good gift. Ammunition.
Books.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good
Um,
call.
books are always a solid gift.
I like books.
Yeah.
pretty
I like
much
books, too.
alcohol or ammunition.
Or scarves and blankets.
Oh no, that's
Mm.
not
Oh,
a good. No,
I'll take a good
no.
blanket any day.
Any
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
I
there's
get
no
like-
I'm
such
always
thing as
cold.
too many
I
blankets.
get like 4 blankets a
feel the
year.
same
It's like
way.
I'm not that.
Really?
I'm cold, but
I
I'm
don't
not
know
that
if- I
Who
cold.
do you
don't
know
I've
that gives
I've
you that
never
many
received
blankets?
a blanket for a gift.
I
Like
love blankets.
I'll get I don't know, like I just get all these blankets from,
From-
all these different people.
They just give you blankets.
Yeah.
You're in the right crowd. I wish I could
got,
find
I got
these
one
people.
blanket once.
And they're
my
nice.
grandmother
I
knitted it.
appreciate the blankets, but it's a lot
So
of
what was that,
blankets.
newbie?
I've received one blanket as a gift in my whole life. My grandmother knitted this huge like
Oh.
Afghan, really thick, super heavy, solid blanket.
Yeah.
Solid blanket.
You know what makes the blanket
Was
even
that
better?
pre 9/11?
How dare you?
Knitting Afghans.
Wow. Wow. What would be even
No, it
better to receive the blanket? You take a bottle of something, wrap it, so you give the gift of blanket and alcohol. That's even better, right?
Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
A blanket with booze inside of it. That's a good
That's
gift.
the best one.
Even
Both
better.
to
You
warm you
guys
up.
want to mess with a significant other, and it's a fun gift, and for both ends. I mean, maybe not the other end, but it's fun for you. Is
Which end are we talking
it's
about?
the gift
Both
that
at the
keeps
same
on
time.
giving. Anyways,
You keep going.
so
this
have you
material.
ever seen the Chinese boxing gifts where it starts in a big box
Oh,
and it
yeah.
goes to the little box and then they're like collectible?
like a Russian nesting doll.
Right.
like a doll? Yeah, the doll.
no,
Doc.
no. I mean, I don't know. Maybe put dolls in it. But anyways, so
Duh.
you just put like
Doc.
these so they're like nice, cute little boxes, and you can keep them forever and like they're like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So you have to wrap like 12 boxes, but it's awesome because they wrap the first box. They're like, oh, and then about the 6th box, they look at you and they're like, whatever's in this fucking box, it better be an engagement ring. And they get to
Or
the end,
car keys.
and it's not. And that's the best
Is it
thing
just
ever.
another box?
No, you just give them
Just a
put
box.
something stupid.
A
in
gift
there.
card.
Oh shit! If it was I'm gonna do that for Phil. I'm gonna do that for Phil. He'll lose his fucking mind. I gotta do it.
Guys,
Just give him a gift card.
a gift card to
Oh
a
my
local
God.
business.
Marion, why did you ruin
You know,
that?
actually, while
Why
we're at
did
it,
I should have done
you know,
that.
I bring up a good
Oh
subject.
no.
yeah, in Yates County,
Yeah.
you can go to the Chamber of Commerce and you can purchase chamber bucks,
Yep.
and you can spend them at any local business
Yep.
in the county. They don't even have to be members of the chamber.
Yep.
Even if they're not members of the chamber, you can spend it there. So that's a great
Wow.
way if you want to give somebody money that they can choose what to do with it,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to keep the money local.
How
That's a
does,
great way
how
to
does
do
that
it.
work?
You,
How
you
does
just
the
go up
business
there and
reimburse the money?
they just take the thing up there and then they give them cash.
The chamber gives the business money. They send them a check.
Yeah.
So this is what they
They
were
just cash 'em
promoting.
in.
They were
Yeah.
promoting this during the
So
pandemic.
so let's say somebody comes in and spends $25.
No, that's different.
with
Oh, we're talking about something different?
Yeah. So there's two different things
Oh,
so there's two different things, right?
okay.
So one that they've been doing is like you can buy $20 that you can use at the Water Street Wine Bar, and then like I think they even had where they'd give you another $5 or something,
Right.
which is cool. And then they'd immediately give that cash to the business.
Right.
Now this other one, the
Mm.
chamber bucks, you just go up there and you say, okay, I want a $30 chamber gift certificate, and they give you a thing that says this is good for $30.
Ruth says the business has to turn in the gift certificate.
Yeah, they have
That
to,
makes sense.
yeah, they turn them in there, and then they get money.
It sounds like a lot of work to get paid.
So we know that Jesse doesn't like to
But
work too
it's-
much to get paid.
But
That's
it's
true.
But it's the greater
It's a good
benefit
idea.
is the promotion of local economy.
Why not just come get a gift certificate from my business?
Sometimes
Because
you
you
can
want to
use it
let them
anywhere.
use it anywhere.
Yeah.
you're so negative.
He's
I
not
don't
gonna be
know.
convinced.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I have a little $5 chamber.
Here's the thing.
certificates.
I don't
Everybody
even.
at
What if
work
they
out.
If
just
I
wanna-
if
what
I
if they-
win on a lottery ticket, I don't even bring that back to the gas station because a lot of times I'm like, fuck it, whatever. It's like $5, you know. So it's like,
Yeah, it's $5.
So I just like give it to somebody.
Oh, okay, you're not throwing the ticket
No,
out.
no,
Okay.
I don't know.
I like the idea. though.
Yeah, I mean, why don't they
So-
just go get a gift certificate for some other business and not support you at all, and not even have the opportunity to?
Why
They could
why,
do that.
Why don't they? I
They
don't
could.
care what they do.
Are we
Yeah,
fighting?
but or you could get the money.
I think we're fighting.
No, I don't care.
That's
Phil's
cute.
getting a little
You're just trying to
a
take
little
away.
uppity.
It's because you don't like choice. You're against freedom.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
And
a,
I
I'm
knew
a
this.
communist.
You like some of the freedoms some of the time.
No,
and you don't
I
want
don't.
people to have the ability to choose from the
I
local
want
businesses.
no freedom. I want everyone locked away. I voted for Biden. And
That
Harris.
is true. That is true. Harris is.
I
a
voted for
nightmare.
both.
Sorry, I know we're not
No.
supposed to be partisan, but I hate that lady. She's not a good person.
let's continue forward on something else positive.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
talk
wanna
about
go-
something positive,
Yeah.
like
What-
I
That's
don't
not
wanna-
positive.
No, not at all. Anything else?
did you see that? No, never mind.
You know what I was
I don't
thinking?
want to trigger Jesse.
Not now. Not now.
Why? I'm not upset. I don't care. Phil was the one that got excited. I don't like freedom. I'm happy no freedom.
Then you should get married. There's no freedom there.
Yeah. I guess I like a little bit of freedom. I
Hey.
might a little bit of
You
freedom.
see, some of the freedom,
Some of the
of
freedom.
the time.
I don't. I like only a little freedom. I don't want a lot.
So the ladies, I think the ladies will back me up on this. You know who are the real losers of business this year or during the pandemic? Lipstick companies. I want to put lipstick on or lip gloss on. Hold on. And I realized I can't share my lips with anybody or see it, by seeing it because I always have to mask up. I feel like lipstick companies have had a bad or shitty year because we can't do that. Because women
and
would
dentists.
well, what?
No.
What about
They've had a
mouthwash
good year.
companies?
No mouth.
What do you think about? Do you think that deodorant, like
Makeup.
deodorant, are people buying deodorant right now?
Ruth, I think eye makeup
do.
has definitely
I hope
picked
so.
up though. Eye makeup has been doing
Yeah,
really
there's
well.
been a shift from mouth makeup to eye makeup.
Yeah, just showcase your lipstick elsewhere, maybe over your eyes or something. Like, just use it elsewhere.
I guess you could use it as eyeshadow.
Yeah, just like right under the.
I don't.
Jesse's looking at me
recommend
like, is
I don't
this,
know.
is this shtick or are you serious?
I
No,
don't think that's a good idea.
I don't know, Noob. I mean, you could.
There's a lot of
you could start
options,
something. You could start
but I just don't think that's a good
I
idea.
got Mary Boxycharm during it, so I mean, I don't know.
what?
I really want to know what's happened to
What?
deodorant stocks.
What do you
Boxycharm.
mean
Like a bracelet.
deodorant stocks?
Yeah, like
do you think people are not wearing deodorant?
well, we're social distancing.
I don't want to smell like BO.
Is he saying
though.
that we stink a lot?
Like you might not even smell your own smell anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was talking to a couple of our friends yesterday, and they said that they were getting showers like every third day, and they were kind of like smelling like smoke from campfire.
Oh,
But then it was okay because they both smelled kind of the same. Like if one of them smelled like smoke and the other one didn't, then it would be offensive. But because they both kind of smelled the same, it made it okay that they would just go like every few days to get cleaned up.
no, I like smelling nice.
Yeah,
I shower once a week, whether I need it or not.
What? Okay.
Well, Noob.
Get a shower. Who gets a shower? Who are you?
And you get a shower, and you get a shower. Everybody gets a shower.
Interesting.
So yeah. So anyway,
Lipstick companies.
Yeah, I had a good subject, and I don't remember now. I don't know what it was.
Oh no.
It was good. But yeah, oh no, I bought Mary Boxycharm. So it's like they send you like expensive ass makeup monthly. It's like a box of
did
makeup.
you send that to Gina?
I did.
Jesus.
She likes it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You buy that for your significant other, and then they wear it once, and then it never gets used again.
Mm.
It's usually how those things work.
What is it? Oh,
Those.
that.
Yeah.
What's the BoxyCharm thing?
It's like expensive makeup monthly. It's like a box of makeup sent to you.
How'd that go over?
She loved it. Of
Cool.
course she did. Yeah, it's expensive ass makeup.
Huh.
Yeah, women love makeup.
More expensive than like
It has like
Mac.
wrinkle cream in there and shit like that too.
I picked up
Mary ain't got no
Marion
wrinkles.
loves wrinkle cream.
Let me tell
She
you
does.
something. I went to Macy's yesterday and I picked up some anti-aging stuff because I'm seeing another age spot that's coming right here. Because this has gotten a
Pro-retinol.
lot bigger. I thought
Hyaluronic acid.
I went to a dermatologist to make sure this wasn't cancer.
It's not the tumor.
It's not the tumor. But I did get some Clinique stuff, so I can't wait to feel good again. Skin's really important, and I've been drinking so much water.
You're right, Ruth. I did.
Aha.
That's why you've been looking like such a healthy glow.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Mary
You have really nice skin.
Mary made me do a bubble mask, face mask.
What's a bubble?
What's a bubble mask?
You like put on like the face mask and it's bubbly.
Oh, warm or cold?
foaming
It's like
action?
bubble wrap.
It was cold as shit.
Was
foaming
cold?
action.
Yeah, and
was it like an ice
foaming.
pack?
It's like a mask. I don't know. Like you put a mask on. Like Don't know.
There's a lot of
you
different ways
buy
to
a
put a mask on.
package, you put a mask on, and then you're supposed to wear it for an hour.
I like your skin. It looks
Thanks.
nice. I'm just gonna let you know that you have some nose hairs that are coming out.
You
They're a little
wanna-
bit longer.
Me too.
Gonna
Me
get
too.
that.
Do you have? I have tweezers. Do you want me to pull them out?
Yeah, do it
Oh.
on
Okay.
podcast.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, yeah.
Oh no, I don't have my
And I have-
purse.
Okay.
Do you have tweezers?
No,
Damn.
but I
I
have
will
something
pull it.
else. That
I'm
I
really
have
good at
to-
pulling hair.
I almost forgot that I had a surprise for everybody.
Well, I was gonna ask you what the surprise was.
Yeah, give me a
Newbie, do you
second.
have tweezers?
I gotta get it.
There's got to be tweezers up in the bar.
I don't.
Come on.
This is
Everybody's
bullshit.
got nature's
I'll just
tweezers.
have to.
Just get in
I'll have
there
to
and-
pull them out with my hands like a Neanderthal.
I want tweezers. Tweezers.
Gina, I gotta get it going.
There's got to be tweezers around here.
Let's see.
You could probably find some needle nose pliers in here somewhere.
Oh no,
Oh my
Hold on.
god.
I gotta. This is gonna work.
I'm sure there is needle nose pliers in here, Newbie.
Download. Open.
In the interim here, let me ask you. I have somebody texting me asking how to watch the show on YouTube. Is it still streamed to YouTube?
Yeah, It's streaming. It should be streaming live on YouTube right now. So
Hey.
just have them search for "It's Rare,"
I did. He said, he could only access.
and if they go on the channel,
previous
it should be rolling live. See that little thing right there that says it's live right now.
Live and
I
ready
got a check mark.
to party.
Make sure he's going to the channel, or she.
Chanel. So are you all done Christmas shopping?
No, I don't Christmas shop till like December 23rd.
That sounds awful.
That's usually how it goes.
I made my list, yeah, so I'm getting on it now.
So what do you do?
What
Are you just do you just buy stuff online or do you go to places and pick them
I
up?
usually just like
That's a lot of
Oh.
pressure.
I scramble and like go to like grab like something from Coach, and then like Victoria's Secret.
Are you gonna get the outfit for Mary?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll wear it once.
Twice if you're lucky.
No,
Twice if you're lucky.
once. I know how this works. Okay, I know this game.
That's pretty sweet.
Unless you get the edible ones, those should be interesting.
Have you
Okay,
done
this
that
was-
before?
No.
Oh. I just am so curious
Oh boy.
because it doesn't sound like a good idea at
No,
all. No.
No, it sounds weird.
You know, we were walking in the mall.
Oh,
I was interested to
happening?
see that
Stop that.
Spencer's is still open. Do you remember Spencer's when you were younger? It was the coolest
Oh yeah.
store ever.
Yeah, my mom would be like, "You can't go in there."
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
This is a special surprise. This is from my friend Rob.
He drank it.
He
all.
was he finished up the bottle of bourbon that we sent him down in New York City. He was
Oh,
one of our security guards at the quarantine
Nice.
facility I was at,
nice.
and he loved the bourbon. He's trying to figure out how he can get more.
Yeah.
So we got to find some way to get him more. But he sent along this special video to share with us and to share with you and with our
Right.
with our viewers.
Is that a polar bear? I'm not sure. Don't fucking do it.
Oh!
Look at his face. It hurts. Why are you doing it?
Oh.
It hit his brain.
Yeah.
He's dead.
COVID-
Is he dead? How
COVID
can
test.
he drink bourbon when he's
COVID
dead?
test.
Do I need to show that again?
No,
No.
not at all.
I don't ever want to see that again. Rob, don't do that.
That's why he was your security guard.
Don't put stuff up your nose, dude.
Well,
Don't-
you have to nowadays.
No, yeah, but now
He does
dude,
that, but then he goes in for the COVID
What
test.
if?
He's like,
what
no.
if somehow
No.
you fuck up? Like that can kill you. It's got to be able to kill you, right? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically just a COVID test, right?
yeah,
Stop
exactly.
it.
You know, he said that what he does is he has Vaseline or something, and he lubes them up. After he takes it out, he cleans it.
What
and
kind of lube does he? Oh, you said
and
Vaseline.
then he puts Vaseline on it, and then he keeps it in this bag so
Hopefully
it doesn't
don't kill the
rust. And then, you know, he just like he calls himself a blockhead.
Jeez.
Are you
Why
gonna
would
be
you
okay?
Do that. I don't even know why you would do that.
He actually, I think that was
I-
the short nail.
I don't
You
want
don't
to
like
say
carnies, do you?
anything bad about his like choices because he did
Yeah.
have my bourbon in the picture. So like I don't
Actually,
want to say he
explain-
makes
it
bad life
explains a lot.
choices.
He used
but-
your bourbon bottle to hammer that
I
nail
saw that.
into his nasal cavity.
Are you gonna be okay?
And I think
No.
that was actually only the 5-inch nail. He also has a 6-inch nail that he uses on the other side.
okay.
So he wanted me specifically to show that to you, Jesse. So he sent his thanks along.
Thanks for that video.
For people who were not able to watch this as a video, just so you have an idea what we're talking about here.
Are you gonna post that on the page?
Yeah, I'll share that up on our page. But essentially, what happened is I took this bottle of Jesse's bourbon down,
Hopefully,
and he finished the bottle. He loved it. He kind of savored it. He stretched it out for a few months, and then we just showed a video of him hammering a 5-inch long nail into his nose using that bottle.
It's really making Jesse uncomfortable.
it's weird. It's just like 5 inches. That's your fucking brain.
What do you think about it, Newby? You're an EMT, right?
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do. I don't do
Come on,
it.
noob. Your turn.
Just follow the natural anatomical pathway. I mean,
Where's your brain start?
there's a passageway through there.
I think
that's where the nails
depends
go.
on the person.
It's not hammering it through the soft tissue in the back. It's following.
How soft is the tissue in the back? Like, could you accidentally hammer that thing too far and smoke yourself?
No, because I think if you even began to pierce the tissue, you would realize what you're doing to yourself, and you wouldn't advance it all the way through.
What if you have a fucking seizure while you're doing that or something?
Well, then that could be a problem.
Newby, what's the weirdest
Fuck.
thing you've ever pulled out of somebody's nose? Or do you not pull it out? You just leave it there and take it to the doctor and let them take it out? Do you just brace it so that it doesn't hurt them and then let the doctor remove it?
Yeah. So I mean, the general protocol for penetrating trauma, if the article is still in there, is to support with bulky dressing on either side and wrap it around.
So what's the weirdest thing that you've seen lodged in somebody's nose?
In a nose, I don't. In 17 years, I don't think I've had something
Really?
jammed in somebody's nose.
What about
Yeah.
in their
What about-
anus?
In the, did you use a,
Yes,
did you use a bulky
for
dressing for that?
Oh my god.
For the anus?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but okay.
So tell the anus story.
It's not mine. So a paramedic, the best.
I'm kind of sad. It wasn't.
Not his anus.
Not mine. Okay, so the best story that I've heard, a paramedic friend of mine, this was 15 years ago. I think he was working way up in Ontario County. Called for an abdominal issue. Gets to the house, guy's in a bedroom. People are have the weirdest look on their face, and he's asking what's going on, and they're like, they wouldn't really say
Something.
So this guy's on the bed,
I
was just
shouldn't have asked about
complaining.
this.
Abdominal. So he's just going through a standard, assessment, listening with a stethoscope. The guy's complaining of abdominal pain, so you listen for bowel tones and stuff. And he puts a stethoscope on the stomach, and it's bzzz, and the guy he's like, "What? What's happening in here?" And the guy's like, "It went all the way in. It's stuck in there." Just put him on the gurney and take him to the ER.
How the fuck do you get that out?
I don't know.
No, that's a horrible story.
You
Look,
wanted to know.
look,
Wait a minute.
it's-
What was
it's a-
stuck up there?
Where did they put the stethoscope?
You don't hear.
I hope I hope pretty low. I mean, you said
You could, okay, if that thing is buzzing away inside of you, you through a stethoscope, you're going to hear it no matter where. He could have been listening for lung sounds and hearing that through the body.
that sounds. I mean,
Is it small?
everything about that sounds really uncomfortable, but it sounds like, that sounds really uncomfortable.
Oh no!
Hence,
Oh my
hence
God,
calling an
no.
ambulance in distress.
How does that happen?
You'd have to ask the guy. I don't know.
Wait, was it small though?
Ask Richard Gere. He might know.
Now leave Richard Gere out of this.
I don't know.
Jesse,
Marianne
you're
loves
so
Richard
disturbed,
Gere.
I
but you
love.
asked.
She's a
I don't
gerbil
know.
denier.
I don't know why I asked that.
Marianne's a gerbil denier.
I like Richard Gere.
I don't know what's that even mean. What-
Noob.
Nope. Can we not do this now?
Lemmy wings.
Oh, it's Lemmy Winks. Oh no! I know every South Park episode. Poor Lemmy Winks escapes though. So
No, Richard Gere was in that episode of South Park, wasn't he?
Oh.
Wasn't he one of the characters?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he actually
He
was the
is?
voiceover?
It was his
No,
rectum.
No.
no, I thought it's Mr. Slaves.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
How much South Park have you seen?
Every episode.
Okay, and it's still going, right?
Yeah, every episode. I've seen
How old are you again?
28, and I'd watch them all again.
You
That's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Same thing with SpongeBob. I still watch SpongeBob to this day.
That started out. When
I don't
was
know
like
how you
10.
were
It's an awesome show.
with Mary. You're
That show started in like
Wow.
1995.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I was in 5th grade.
Jesse
Yeah.
wasn't born. He was
Yeah, I was
2.
born.
He was 2.
I was 4.
4.
Yeah.
You
And
were in fifth
you've
grade
never
in
watched
95?
SpongeBob?
I've had because I have a child. Yeah, I've
It's
seen it.
it's one of the greatest TV shows. There's so much adult humor in there.
Mhm.
It's awesome.
The movies, lots of adult humor in the movies.
It's the greatest TV show
That's
ever.
the winning ticket. If you're going to do like a cartoon, make it enjoyable for adults as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one where they go on a panty raid, like a child,
Yeah.
a child's SpongeBob show where they go on a panty raid. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
A what?
A panty raid.
You don't know what a panty raid is?
No, I don't know what that
You
means.
you rush into a girl's room and steal their undies.
Oh,
Yeah, you raid their panty drawers.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Or how about in the movie where they're like having the ice cream sundaes, but they're actually getting totally blitzed, and
Yeah, they
SpongeBob
get
is like,
hammered.
Oh, 1999.
waiter!
1999.
My leg. Oh boy,
It came out in 99.
my little brother and I.
I don't think that's right.
Still, she's talking about SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, SpongeBob 99. Okay.
Yeah, South Park's
South
95,
Park
yeah.
definitely 95 or 94.
Yeah,
somewhere
I
in
mean, my brother and I still quote SpongeBob to each other.
Mhm.
You have to.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay.
Cool. SpongeBob. South
We
Park.
went from
Well, I'm glad that
the
we
everyone's
solved
call
that.
right to SpongeBob.
You know, you never saw anybody lodge anything in their nose, but I
Oh, come on.
actually had to go to the emergency room as a child because I lodged something in my nose.
Was it a Lego or Cheerio?
It was a Lego.
Ah.
It was a Lego.
What? Do you know why you thought
yeah,
that was a good
I
idea?
do. I remember it vividly because I had to go to the emergency room. It's like, you know, makes it stick in your head.
Yeah.
So what happened was I was playing with these Legos, and they had some of the Legos that are like little tubes
Mhm.
that you like. I don't know what the point of it being a tube was.
Axle for those little wheels you stick on it.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But so what I did was I was like, oh man, I wonder if I can breathe through this. So I stuck it in my nose to see if I could breathe through it, and then it just went up, and I was like trying to pull it out, and it just made it go further in. And so
Enjoying how
I got
uncomfortable you are.
I got to show that to the doctor. They put the little sticker on my head that said I was O negative, and then they used some forceps and they pulled the thing out, and that was it.
Ow.
Every one of us is just disgusting to Jesse today. That's awesome.
I just can't. I just don't
He doesn't like nose
I
stuff.
don't like that. That's just weird.
Or butt stuff.
The worst thing I can remember,
That's
or
so-
definitely not that stuff. You guys, you remember those soap rocks? You ever seen them?
No.
Do you know what soap rocks are?
No.
I don't know, like this fancy. I
Is
don't
that
know.
like bath salts?
No. So they were like rocks, and they were like soapy, and you could like wash your hands. They're like fancy. My grandparents had them. And I just remember that I thought it would be cool to like stick them in my eyes and pretend they were like eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I just like stuck them here, and I'm like walking around with them, and I have no clue. And I felt my eyes burn. I was like 5, and like my eyes were so bad that they had to take me to the freaking like eye doctor because like blood shot from the soap rocks that I had just like on my eyes. It was fucking horrible.
Soap up my eyes
Yeah.
this morning.
Not good. I remember that's one of the dumbest things I think. And my dad ran my head over
Is this during football
once
season?
with a tractor.
Is that before or after
that
the
explains.
concussion?
What, when my dad ran my head over?
No,
Yeah. My
the
dad actually ran my head over. It's a true story. So he was pulling he had the tractor, and there was like this like a hay wagon almost, and I was holding on to my dog, and I must have been like 8, and the dog like saw the deer and jumped off, and I was holding on to her, so I fell over off the side, and my fucking dad just like rolled over my head with the fucking tractor with the hay wagon. But
Soft ground.
Yeah,
squishy rated.
Jesus.
dude, my dad tells the story. He's like, I thought I fucking killed him. He's like, he had a Goodyear right across his forehead. He's like, I'm like, Dad, come on.
He almost got Christopher Reeved.
Yeah,
Ooh.
dude, it was that really bothered the hell. He hates that story when I tell it.
I
about him
bet.
running my
Yeah.
head over.
Yeah, it's
with a
scary.
fucking
It's
wagon.
probably one of the scariest things.
No, there's been way worse, but that one was fun. Just like my mom has. Well, no, she doesn't have a picture. She tells a story about my dad told me to put a cigarette in my mouth when I was 5, and he bought this like high velocity Nerf gun, and he's like, I'm gonna shoot the cigarette out of your mouth with the Nerf gun. And my dumbass is like, okay, Dad. So I stand there, and he's like, all right, go over by the TV, stand there, I'm gonna shoot the cigarette out of your mouth. Like, can you imagine? Like, he would lose his children now if he did it. And
Well, yeah.
so I sat there, and that fucking asshole shot me right in the eye. He missed the cigarette. And I go and run in and tell my mom. She's like, she doesn't even care I got shot in the eye. She's like, he told you to put a fucking cigarette in your mouth, and you did it. I was like, yeah. She's like, if your dad tells you to put anything in your mouth and he's gonna shoot it, you always say no. Like, from that point on.
I'll tell you what.
Not good. Oh,
I was
boy.
in the office right before we got kind of sent home, and we had this little tiny hat, like, you know, the little plastic baseball helmet things. And so Gina said, hey, put that on your head, and I'm going to throw a Tootsie Roll at it to knock it off.
You guys are bored.
And I was like, all right. So thank God I put my hands over my eyes so she didn't hit me in the eye. But she wound up. Like, she threw that thing as hard as she could. It bounced off of my forehead all the way back across the room.
Wow.
It was like she threw that thing
I
as
thought she
hard
was
as
gonna
she
just
could.
give it a little lob.
Yeah, so did I. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. But she
fucking-
launched that thing as hard as she could.
Did she do it like softball style, or did she overhand pitch it?
I had my eyes covered. All I know is that thank God, because she threw that thing so hard that it took us like 3 days to find it.
So before we end this, because I have to know, because I was watching a movie. If you get shot with an arrow, noob, in your own opinion, right? So you're shot, you're clean through. Do you really break one end of the arrow off, or do you pull the arrow out? Like, what is the best idea if you're like, or even if you're like, let's say you get stabbed through something, like what do you really do?
All right. So is this arrow? So
Are you-
obviously the arrow's still.
do
in
you
the
have
body, it's
access-
Theoretical.
Hold on. Do you have access, and just so that you have more information, do you have access to a doctor at any point?
You're in the woods,
Okay.
Is the arrow? So the arrow's still in the body.
Yeah.
In this hypothetical.
or
is it all the way?
stick,
Is it,
or
It's just like sticking all the way
is
through
it
you.
all the way through and sticking
yeah,
out the back?
yeah.
So on the ambulance, in order to get you on the cot, well, we could put you sideways. So that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would stabilize both front and back with dressings and wrap it all.
But now you're in the woods by yourself. What do you do?
You don't have a cell phone. It's 1791.
And you so I don't even have access to medical equipment.
No, you're just like, what is the best? What do you think? Do you
You don't have
leave
anything.
It? Do you leave it in, or do
Yes.
you
leave
pull it
in.
out?
Oh, you leave it in for sure.
and
yeah.
and when do you pull it out? When
You
you
medical.
When you get to the emergency room.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
So you just leave that fucker in
Because
there.
it could be tamponading a
Yeah.
severed artery.
Whatever hole it made, it's also plugging.
Right.
Wow,
That makes sense.
Huh.
What were you watching?
it's like watching.
It's been his burning question.
Jesus,
I gotta ask.
can't
What's the
remember-
one
I
where
can't
they
remember
they
watching.
cut a groove in the arrow? They break off the back end of the arrow, and then they cut a little groove in it and pour gunpowder,
This is like Gettysburg
onto
or
the
something.
groove. And then he's like, okay,
Cauterize.
yeah, when I light this, you're gonna like hit it and knock it like through the rest, and then it'll cauterize on its way out. I'm like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's never gonna work.
so you
I'll
really
try to
so
snip
you
But it sounds
any,
awesome.
anything like that you really leave in the body
Yeah,
then, until you can.
I would
get
try
help.
to. I would try to snip both ends with so you're not walking around with this like arrow sticking out. You know?
At least snip. So yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
like
Okay.
typically from what I know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but typically you continue, like you cut off the bulky back end of it, and then it would come out the way that it was going. It'd go in the same direction.
Yeah, I don't know.
However, however the
Typically.
surgeon would, because
Yeah.
I mean, if you pulled it out the other way, the end, the tip could cause further trauma if you
Yeah.
backed it out through the wound.
right.
But however, the surgeon determines to take it out. Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So leaving it in is the proper thing to do.
100%.
Gotcha. Cool.
I'm really thankful we're having this conversation. So in the future, when I get shot with an arrow,
This is archery season.
I will know
You know,
how to proceed.
Yeah, it is. You know what? I
never know.
actually I went to Baltimore, and I got a chance to tour Johns Hopkins
Ooh.
Hospital, and I got to tour Johns Hopkins. I was in high school. I got to tour Johns Hopkins emergency room,
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
and there was a guy waiting, and he had a knife sticking out of his head.
Nice.
Just waiting, looking through a Time magazine in the waiting room.
No, they're not waiting that way. He was waiting.
Oh, look at
hopefully
this
somebody
And he
lets
just
me
had,
in.
like, the knife stick. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
They
Okay.
showed us the X-rays on our way out. It was wacky.
I think we're good. I think we're good with these mini stories.
No, keep going.
Now,
Nope.
this is why we brought Newby on.
I like the hypotheticals. Most people reject hypotheticals.
We
So I'm
like his
no.
knowledge of.
So, do you actually carterize if you get shot? Would you actually carterize a wound? Is that a true thing?
Mm,
Burning
no,
it, is that
no.
going to help anything?
It could help seal up the external wound, but anything inside would just continue to
So,
bleed.
like, let's say you're out in the wilderness, whatever, something happens. Again, you can't, like, closest doctor's a couple days away. What do you, like, how worried about infection are you from getting shot? Like, is it enough to, like,
do you
carterize
put
it?
your knife in the fire and you go?
Maybe that works again for the external wound. I would be less worried about the infection than I would about the hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
Now, what about if the bullet's lodged?
Well, you're not digging it out.
Lodged
yourself
where?
anyway.
No,
Yeah.
you leave it.
You leave the bullet as well.
No, okay, so where's this?
Let's say you get
hypothetical-
shot in the
where's this going?
shoulder or something, get caught in the shoulder bone. You don't hit the main shoulder artery, but you just
Okay.
get smacked in the bone or something. right?
Ooh.
Smacked in the smacked in the boner.
In the bone or
Good
something.
God.
What do you think, New? Do you leave it lodged and you go 3 days to find help?
Yeah, because if you try to remove it yourself, you could very well cause a
You're
lot
just gonna
further
make
injury.
things worse.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just gonna make things worse.
And then don't burn that fucker. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready for
stop that bleeding. You just
for
stop.
whatever I'm planning on doing. I guess
Stop
I
the
don't know.
bleed. Stop
There's
the
gonna be
bleed.
lots of arrows and bullets, wherever I'm heading to here.
I see that. Now, if you're getting shot in the thoracic box, that's totally different. You need to make an inclusive dressing for yourself then.
3 sides.
Now, what about
Can you tell them how to do that?
So find something plasticky that you have, a wrapper, plastic wrap would be great. Duct tape if you have it in your kit.
Snickers, like a Snickers wrapper.
Get it as clean and as dry as you can and stick that baby on there right over the wound. And so a lot of people say 3 sides or leave a corner open because the idea is to reduce or stop the progression of a tension pneumothorax. But when I took TCCC, which is Tactical Combat Casualty Care, they taught all 4 sides.
All 4
And
sides.
We have these things called high fin chest
And you
seals.
use the.
That's an Asherman chest seal. The high fin has no vent at all. You just the idea is to just seal that bad boy up so no more air can ingress.
Gotcha.
So that's the better way to do it. All 4 sides,
Mhm.
and then but they've got like those valves, and it's like right,
Yep.
like right there or something. Or
Yep. So that's called an Asherman chest seal, and it's the same thing. Clean it up, stop as much bleeding as you can, get it dry and clean, stick it on there, burp the little valve, and then it's the idea behind that is that the one-way valve prevents ingress of air into the thorax, and trapped air can escape.
'Cause you don't
if it
want
has to.
air in your chest unless it's in your lungs.
Right.
Hmm.
You don't want
You don't want air between your chest wall and your lungs.
No, you don't want open communication of the outside air and the pleural space.
Now, what about the whole ballpoint pen in the throat thing? Yeah.
For a tracheotomy.
John Voight in
Is that-
Anaconda.
Is that
I saw how
really-
to do it in
it would work.
MASH.
you can do so?
In
I-
MASH? They did one in MASH?
Yeah,
So-
Mulcahy
Is-
and Radar had to do one on.
Is there an easier way than a ballpoint pen? If you're like, okay, let's
Yeah,
say
a needle cricothyroidotomy kit.
okay, let's say you don't have access to that. Is a ballpoint pen the first thing you're grabbing?
It's a tube.
Yeah.
Any
let
tube.
some air in there.
Any lumen.
Could
of
you do it?
appropriate size.
Do you
Could I
think
do
you
it?
do it with a ballpoint pen?
Well, you'd need a knife too. You need some kind of blade.
Yeah.
You're not going to just do it.
No,
with,
but
with
You
could,
can't
do
just jam it in.
you have confidence in yourself to do it?
Sure.
yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, it's
Noob. There's no.
it's not a skill.
You
It's
can do
not.
it. You can
It's
do
not a
it.
skill that is taught to EMTs on the ambulance, but I mean,
Sure.
I learned how to do it on MASH, and it's pretty straightforward. You just make an incision here until you get down to the cartilage, right?
You got to go above the cricoid notch right here.
Yeah, below. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
it's
great. So
inferior.
you two better not be fucking
Below.
arguing over
not
tracheotomy.
no. Yeah, below. And then you just make
I
a
don't feel
horizontal
safe.
cut between the cartilage rings, and
Yep.
you slide that tube in there. You're good to go.
Yep.
I don't feel safe. Someone says above, someone says
But
below.
then-
I'm laying here. I need my throat
He,
fixed.
he revised. He
I
revised.
revised-
After
revised
you
and
made
edit,
him
revised and edit.
revise.
Well, after I touched my own, I
After he
realized
was
that I
like, "Oh, that
wrong.
doesn't make any sense."
Yeah, I'd have like holes everywhere.
gonna work.
I did
Again.
like fucking 5 tubes. By the time I
Again,
stopped.
not a skill taught to basic EMTs.
Yeah, I learned how to do it on MASH.
Nice.
So,
Okay. Or
if
do you,
they can do it,
do
I
you
can
feel
do it.
safe around these two now? No.
Oh,
All right. Well,
I would save your life
You do all the time.
or harvest the organs.
Yeah.
and sell them on the black market.
there you
No, we would donate. We would donate them.
Sell them on the black market.
Yeah, we would donate them.
to
just like-
some buyers in.
We donate them to
Bolivia.
the
Yeah.
Clinton Foundation.
go. Wait, we could donate them to my
I know.
contacts in Crimea.
I know a guy in Turkey. Okay, he pays a good amount for a kidney, so we'll be
I
good.
have kidneys.
Yeah, you only need one.
Yeah, it's
I have
like,
2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you only need
okay.
one.
but they're not going to leave her one.
no, we're gonna leave her one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Am I alive or dead at this point?
Okay.
Right now,
Anyways.
you're alive and hopefully going to be joining us at the Laurentide.
Yeah.
Drinking more.
Oh,
No, drinking a little.
to drink, bro.
You can
Come
get
on.
water there.
I thought we were.
Water.
I thought we were gonna share a beer.
Okay, let's just go for it. Just for one.
No, you
Oh,
brought.
wait, I didn't bring a mask.
You brought a beer.
I don't have a mask.
You brought a beer.
I did bring a beer. You want to share it?
No.
Oh,
I don't
That's
want your
weird.
I don't have a mask.
beer.
I have a whole box of the surgical variety in my car.
Okay.
You're not
It's
getting
going
out
to
of
be
this
great. It's going to be great. We'll see everybody there.
Yeah.
Newbie.
Phil,
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I'm
And I'm so
excited.
glad.
super fun.
I'm so glad that I got the audio mostly sorted out this time.
Very good.
And I'm hoping that the sound that we're hearing, that I don't think that everybody else is
We
hearing
should have
it. I think it's
asked
just
them.
us.
Oh,
I don't know. It's okay.
Newbie, thank you for
They'll be
finally
all right.
accepting my Facebook request.
So
Wow.
Like,
so it went.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
So you know how your computer experience is different than your mobile experience.
No.
I got on Facebook on my computer and it was like in the request, but not under the friend. I don't know.
I'm sure. Likely story. Hey, Newbie, thanks for making me feel better when the apocalypse happens.
You're welcome.
I think I feel a little bit better about being shot.
Good.
So appreciate
You got it. Buy yourself some high fin chest seals and you're.
I
ready to go.
will. Actually, it's gonna be Snickers.
Do you know where I can get those?
No, Snickers. We can
Yes.
get Snickers.
You know what?
anywhere.
Actually, what about I saw this thing a couple of years ago that came out. Man, it must be like 10 years ago now. And it's like an applicator and it's full of little sponges and you just like shoot it into like a gunshot wound.
like a wound
and it
packing
just like,
device.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those look sweet.
They would be cool. Yeah.
I want
You
one
can
just
just-
for like no good reason.
You just do it with for like a lot cheaper. They're
Just
like
a tampon.
$1. You could do that for real, or you can just
What
you
gauge?
get rolled gauze. You get rolled gauze. It's called Curlix or Cling, and you pull out the middle, so it's like pointy, and then
Do I
Right.
need like the
Jam it right
the
in there.
ones that are for swimming? Like which tampon do you recommend?
Can we go? Wait, which tampon would you
Kotex.
recommend? Kotex?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Anybody that wants injury advice, please come to Laurentide and come talk to Newbie. Okay.